the community, part of the community area, and it's, I think, should be fairly apparent now that one of the things that the folks at STA Travel are very keen on doing is not only getting people to come here the first time, but to keep people here. And part of that, of course, are these special events that are going to be held here in the courtyard, and part of it clearly are the submissions and various things that people can create and video and so on. But there's a couple of other little tricks in the trade here, and let's just take a little wander back over near Orientation Island, and we'll look at a couple of these other goodies. One of them is not particularly unusual for Second Life, and that is the idea of a sandbox where people can essentially come and do their own building. Building will not be permitted on most of the island, only the professional builders who build it in the first place. But in this particular case, this particular part of the land, it will be possible for people to come over here and build things here in this so-called sandbox. And every 6 hours the sandbox will be emptied, so anything that has been built will disappear, although the individuals who build them, of course, have the option of putting these in their own inventory so that they really won't be lost. Sandboxes are pretty crowded and a little difficult to find in Second Life, and so this will probably prove to be fairly popular, if a bit unruly at times. I'm just going to take a quick fly down here to see what this is. Whoops. Flew a little further than I had intended to. Sorry about that. And this again is the notion of the submission kiosk, which would be in the Museum of Submissions that we had previously looked at. So now I'm going to go over and look at another area that is really quite, at this point, quite unique for within Second Life. And this is essentially, these are called dorm rooms. And there are 20 units over here that have been made available for anybody who arrives. They're kind of on a first-come, first-served basis, with a caveat that they're only temporarily assigned to you, so you can go into one of these dwellings. Here's one that's actually been partially furnished, and there are a number of different styles that you can select, and so you pick your style and it populates the room, and then you'll be able to move your furniture around and so on. You will not be able to bring in any other additional items, but once you've got it the way you want it, you also have the option of saving it so that the next time you come back, although you may not get that very same dorm room, the dorm rooms are identical except for the furnishings. If there is a dorm room available, you can recall where you had it previously set up. So this we think will be pretty popular. Well, I'm sitting on the bed. You can't really see me very clearly. Now I'm standing on the bed. There are a few little idiosyncrasies of Second life. Now I seem to be flying as well. Okay, so I think you can see now the variety of mechanisms that have been put in place here to try to attract people to stay on the island or to be here on a fairly regular basis, so that there will be people here when newcomers come. They'll have a sense of community along the lines of that you might see in a college dorm environment. Our next stop is going to be the main STA Travel office.